Xbox has partnered. I don't want to say partnered. Is that the right thing to say? Well, I'm going to say it like this. Xbox has specifically worked with the CDC to encourage vaccinations. Damn! Yo, hold up. Now, this for everybody. Shane, I know where you was at, Australia. I got people all over the world who tune in. So, let me just speak for the United States of America. Of a goddamn America. Shit. Okay? The COVID vaccinations has been a political, it's been a political ramsack of everything. Okay. I don't know if it's as political in other places, but in this country, it has been the unvaccinated versus the vaccinated versus the conscious versus it's such a political battle. Guess what? Xbox. My favorite. Y'all know I'm a fanboy for Xbox. Xbox can put out Dookie on a stick and I'm buying it. Yes. I don't care. Dookie on a stick, I will buy it because it's Xbox. I love it. They have now teamed up with the CDC to encourage vaccinations. So first I want to ask, how do you guys feel about that? Do you guys feel that's okay? Do you feel like Xbox doing this is for the greater good? Or do you feel like Xbox should not get involved in vaccinations? This was a tough one for me, man. Let me take a sip because I'm gonna dive deep and I don't want to get political and shit. Like this is not, as much as I'm gonna try not to, I know it might go there. But I don't want to get political because to me, I don't give a damn if it's a Democrat, Republican, left, right, red, blue, fucking up, down, left, right, purple, green, all that shit don't matter to me. Okay, it really don't. It's up to each individual. To each individual. You might want to do what you want to do. Some people might not know. Some people might worry. Some people might be okay with it. And it's all love. Everybody got the right to feel the way they feel. The people who aren't vaccinated, hell, they might get sick as hell one day and die. That's their choice. Okay? And if they get vaccinated, who knows? It might be years later. It might have some long-term effects that we don't know because it hasn't been tested that long. Nobody knows. Okay? So, we do know that the CDC is trying to give us the latest information on vaccinations, right? What better way is to do that than use Xbox? Well, Microsoft Windows. I mean, if we can get to Xbox, maybe we can get to Windows. Maybe we can start having these pop-ups happen on people's computer and encourage vaccinations. Now, I'm just going to give y'all a hypothetical, right? And this is hypothetical. Work with me, okay? I don't know who's been vaccinated, who hasn't been vaccinated. I don't care. You MoFam here, okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm vaccinated. Get away from me. Hell no. Come over here. Unvaccinated or vaccinated. That shit do not matter to me, right? If you guys were playing the game and you kept seeing advertisements stating to get a vaccination, do you think that would encourage you to get a vaccination or do you think it would discourage you? That's what I want to know. Ooh, I took that down. Ooh, woo. Excuse me, I had to take that. So, I want to go ahead. I want to see some things here. So, pop-ups should be banned by law. Yo, K2, hell yeah. I'm so sick of damn pop-up. Unless, you know what? I ain't going to lie, K2. I've occasionally had those advertisements in the middle of my cell phone games. And I'm like, damn, that game look good. And I download it and I start playing. So sometimes they be getting me. I ain't going to front. Okay, same. My country did not want to prevent 4.25 worth of garbage disposal fee increase, yet they made lottery for the vaccinated. Doctors and nurses finally got money and they stick to status quo. Damn, all about the money. That's Chelsea way. All about the money. I see Joe. Okay, just well, I won't be a guinea pig. Xbox is no longer a console brand name. It's a service. Yo, he is preaching right now. So, for me, it would discourage me even more. Okay, and I'm glad they said that. And I see the same thing with Joe. So that's exactly where I want to hit you. I'm going to get to the article. But I want to say, this is where I worry. I'm one, a lot of people don't know. I don't like to be a follower. right? I don't like to follow anything. I like to kind of set trends. That's why I moved on to the podcast. I could just be, doing the same old stuff. I like to try to innovate, add something new. And I've seen a lot of different podcasts, okay? Trust me, I haven't seen anyone like me in gaming podcasting. So that's why I'm growing. I understand that. And that's not to toot my own fucking horn, but it is. But if I see something that keeps telling me to do something, it's either one or two things. Either I really need to do it, or it's an agenda. So I don't know. And to me, who the hell knows? Okay? Xbox says CDC says to get the shot. What if something bad happens later on down the line? Do you hold Xbox responsible? Could I possibly put a lawsuit against Microsoft because the encouragement of the vaccine was from Microsoft? Are we going to see lawsuits coming towards Pfizer and these other companies, Moderna and all these other companies, speaking about the vaccine? It's possible. It's possible there could be some right now. It's possible it could be none and everybody could just be floating around vaccinated, healthy as could be. It's totally possible either way. But I think Xbox getting involved is a little too much for me. And I rock with Xbox, y'all. I rock with Xbox. But I just think Xbox getting involved with it is too much. One, I'm going to just give myself a... Can you dig it, sucker? Because I think Xbox getting involved in this puts them in a political place. And as much as people might say, oh, well, the games are still going to sell well and all. Yeah, that's true. But anytime you put yourself in a political space, you better watch out. It can be cancel culture around the corner. You can make one wrong move in this. So for instance, it can be one thing put up that can be misinformation that could cost somebody something. And then Xbox is going to be responsible for it. That's the way I feel. So let's get to the article, right? Xbox, oh, I see they hitting me up. Okay, I got you. Xbox uses its social media reach to encourage players to get their COVID-19 vaccinations. Xbox has teamed up with the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention to encourage more young people to get their COVID-19 vaccinations. In a series of tweets, the company said the power of play makes us heroes in new worlds every day, telling its 16.5 million followers that you can be a hero in real life too by getting vaccinated against COVID-19, protecting yourself and the people around you. 16.5 million players. And when I think about it, my daughter is included in that. My son is included in that. You know what I mean? Like my other daughters, they don't play Xbox. They sometimes might dabble, but they might play mobile games more. But they see this. So my children are seeing this. If my kid comes to me right now and says, Dad, I'm ready for the COVID vaccine. Baby, you're not old enough. Okay, you're not old enough. You can't get it. And she says, Dad, but I'm going to get sick. I'm going to get sick. I need to get it and be a real hero. Like, who am I to tell my daughter she's not going to be a real hero by not getting a vaccine? This is what I mean. So it's a tough place to put you in. Okay, and then, hey, now my daughter's thinking, it's a tough scenario. And this is all across the world. That ain't just no USA type shit. That is something that all over the world, everybody's dealing with. We're trying to figure out vaccinated, unvaccinated. Do you go to school? Now, one thing we know for sure is that Xbox is working with the CDC, which the CDC is stating that everyone should get vaccinated. Some countries can get vaccinated at faster rates, might be more wealthier countries than some others, so they might not be able to get vaccinated at the same rate, but there might be people against it. We don't know. I only know for United States. I haven't really looked into other countries, but I'm very curious of that. Okay, so here are some key takeaways from our COVID-19 Q&A with Dr. Jay Butler, Deputy Director of Infectious Disease, and Dr. Judy Monroe, President and CEO. All of the information in the following thread is based on the most current CDC data. The power play makes us heroes in new worlds every day. You can be a hero in real life too, getting vaccinated against COVID-19, protecting yourself and the people around you. Learn more during our Q&A with the CDC and CDC Found. Okay? Now they said most recent information. 1 second it was, hey, you need to wear gloves. You can get it from the, touch. Now it's like, oh, you can't get it from touch. You don't got to wear gloves anymore. Just make sure you sanitize your hands. And then it was like, oh, it's just such a crazy thing. Wear a mask. If you're vaccinated, don't wear a mask. Now you got to wear a mask. It's all, some states mandated, some states don't. And that's the thing about being the United States of America. Each state, oh my God, we got so many states that just, it don't matter. Every state has their own laws, their own things, So that's the thing about the United States. The thread goes on to share the key takeaways from a COVID-19 Q&A with the CDC's Deputy Director of Infectious Disease, Dr. Jay Butler, and Dr. Judy Monroe, President and CEO of the foundation. Now, I'm going to read through some of these. I ain't going to go through too much, but the COVID-19 vaccines authorized in the U.S. are highly effective at preventing severe disease and death, including against the Delta variant. Now, this was something that was a big deal at first. It was, a lot of people wondered, does the COVID-19 vaccine prevents or helps against the Delta variant, which is another variant we're seeing as being more rampant, apparently to children? So does this help? A lot of people have worried that it wasn't. Now the CDC says it does help against it, but the CDC said wear gloves at one point. Now you don't wear. So, I do trust the CDC, but I don't trust the CDC. That makes sense. As it stands, unvaccinated people are most at risk to contract and spread the virus. The company added, reminding players that the vaccinations are free and available to people aged 12 and over in the United States, and to wear a mask, wash their hands, and get fully vaccinated. All right. To dispel some common COVID-19 vaccine myths, the vaccines don't contain microchips or magnets. They don't alter your DNA. They don't give you COVID-19, and there is no evidence that they have any impact on pregnancy or fertility. Now, I like that. They said these are a lot of bullshit excuses that people come up with of why they can't do it. But one thing I don't like is when they say there is no evidence. Oh, damn, I pulled up the actual Twitter one. We ain't got to do all that. Okay. But there is no evidence. To me, that means that it's possible that it could be. We just don't have evidence of it yet. There's murders where we can't prove somebody murdered somebody because what? We don't have evidence of a murder. We have people who say, I believe the Big Bang Theory is real because here is my evidence. So evidence is a strong part of it. So when I hear there is no evidence, it don't mean it doesn't. So if I was to say, hey, I don't know, questioning is nothing wrong with questioning. Okay. So that's why a lot of people, you get this whole, we get this big deal with the vaccinations to dispel some common myths. And that's when they talk about it again. Okay. And then we got comments, and I'm sure all the comments, what the hell? Let's read some comments. All this information should go without saying, but here we are, great initiative. I'm old enough to remember when internet access slowly started to become mainstream. I remember young me thinking that the floodgates of information were about to open for everyone. That this will make us all better, more educated individuals. And I sure miss being young and hopeful. Yeah, but one thing you forgot is we can put anything on the internet. The more people that got on it, the more things you could pull out. So for me, guys, I just want to say Xbox working with the CDC is it's a little weird for me. I'm just going to say that. It's a little weird for me. The reason it's a little weird for me is because it's a big political issue in the United States. I'm not a political dude. I don't give a shit about any of that. I'm gonna be honest. Some people could say, oh, you're right. You're left. I'm not Democrat or Republican. When I vote for who I like best. I didn't vote for our current president. I'll be more than happy to say I voted for someone else. Okay? I ain't gonna tell you who I voted for because I love all of MoFam, and this ain't no damn political channel. We don't even care. But I didn't vote for our current president. Okay? But he's in office. I gotta respect that. Okay, it is what it is. Shout out to Joe. Keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? But, it's the way it is, man. You just got to deal with it. So Xbox and CDC, I will say this. Just be careful. Don't, just put out any ads that the CDC puts out. That way you can just say, hey, it's the CDC's ad. It's not ours. We don't have anything to do with it. We'll leave it alone. So anyways, let me go back, read the chat. He sucks. Whoa! Got him. Shots fired. It's all a matter of perspective. How can we trust someone who lives off the money that they get for protecting the business? You got another one. There's They're saying no. I have no idea. They change their mind every day. Here, a single shot costs two. What the K2? You playing, man? You playing? You playing? Don't tell me a shot costs $200. Yo, hold up. K2, please tell me you playing, man. Please. Yo, they charging for the shot everywhere else? Yo, we spoiled as hell in the United States. Yo, I'm sitting here. Oh my God. Yo, they charging $200 and I'm going crazy because, oh my God. Like, yo, I want to understand this. I don't know if you're telling the truth, K2. I don't know because I'm not living anywhere else. But I will say this. If you go into the Walgreens, okay? Walgreens, popular brand. You go into Walgreens right now, there's a big ass sign that say free COVID-19 vaccinations. You ride down the most popular road, there is a stand that says COVID-19 vaccinations here. You might walk into your damn job one day and there's going to be ladies with needles with the juice running out ready to pop you for the COVID-19 vaccination. They were giving $100 for COVID-19 vaccinations. You can get discounts on certain foods. You can probably get a discount at the grocery store with a COVID-19 vaccination. Soon your insurance, they're going to start surcharging your ass $200 if you don't have, which by the way, that is happening with Delta Airlines. If you don't know, they must take the vaccination. And if they choose not to, they will have a $200 surcharge for healthcare because they have it. So that's crazy. Poland, if you go any place to have all the certificates, etc., it's going to be $100. Damn. Yo, we're going to go ahead and drop a bomb for the case, man. I hope everything good. Shit, they might. You know what? I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to ask y'all this. So anybody that's not from the United States, do you think if they charged $300 for the shot here, people would think we need it? Like, I don't know. I be thinking that sometimes. Like, some people think, oh, it's free. That's why they're trying to push it to us. But if I charge you $300, you'd be like, oh, shit, it's $300. We need it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I wonder that sometimes. That's just me. Okay.